Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to an amazing event. Another one here in the life of yours truly, Renata. Renata, how you doing today?
Good. How's everyone?
Oh man, everybody down here is doing good down here in Florida. You see that sun is just beating down on me, but I'm sorry to actually throw that in your face. So I'm gonna stop saying anything about it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget you're on this broadcast here and you're watching a life-changing event. So what we want you to do, we want you to shout out your city, shout out your state, because we want to definitely see where you are coming from and who's tuning in. So you've got everybody here on Facebook right now, just wondering what is this big event that you've been talking about for the past couple of days. So could you take some time and tell everybody what we're all here for?
Absolutely. So I've just been going back and forth trying to figure out with the pandemic and being a nurse and trying to figure out a different route for myself and my family as far as finances and just looking for something to do less stressful, just a whole different path, which I never thought I would do. But this pandemic has really opened my eyes and made me see that we're not as valued as I once thought we were at the hospital. And is it really worth it for me and my family? If something happens to me, I might get a bouquet of flowers from the hospital, maybe, maybe not. So I decided that I wanted to become a travel business owner. I think, thank you. I think that's a good route for me and my family. There's so many benefits to it. And my family can be taken care of, which I can't say that for any other job that I've ever had. So that's what kind of led me to this point. And I have Andy here, who I've known for a long time, to help me give you information and tell you, we can both tell you like what's going on with this.
So now everybody has already heard what you had to say with that coming in here and you're ready to do some big things, but they're like, now you mentioned this Andy guy. Who is this guy that keeps talking and what is it about him that's so special? Can you let them know about me a little bit here?
A little bit about Andy. I have known Andy for a long time. I've even lost count, probably over 20 years, maybe close to it. Andy is a one-star director in the company, so he leads a team of 100 people. He was actually able to retire from his job in August of 2018. He's a 40/40 club member. He's married. He's a father of one, loves to have fun, loves to travel. He knows 100% of the business. He's been in the business for about 2 years. He works full time. He is a team MVP and he resides in sunny Florida.
Yes, yes, ladies and gentlemen, sunny Florida. I met Renata just like she said, it was almost 20 years ago when we both used to work at Frederick Memorial Hospital in Frederick, Maryland. And we became great friends. I even DJ'd her wedding because I used to DJ as well. And that was probably the best wedding I've ever DJ'd. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you.
But thank you. Thank you for the honor of that. Ladies and gentlemen, back in 2010, we left the Florida area and we moved down here to Rockledge, Florida, Space Coast, Florida. We struggled a little bit when we first got down here because we really didn't know the area and everything. And then we eventually got into what we're doing now, being travel business owners, just like Renata, and we started to just succeed at an exceptional rate. And ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Renata, I, for one, am proud to be partnered with a class act who I look at as my sister. All right, this woman here, she's an up and coming superstar. Yes, she is destined to be a six-figure income earner in the next couple of years. And ladies and gentlemen, she just got into this business. All right, so Renata, she's already shown that she has the type of work ethic that'll make her team 100% better because that's the way she is. She has a strong work ethic in every single thing that she's ever done. All right. And not only that, she is a servant leader with a servant heart. She loves to help others. She also loves to travel and she loves to have fun too. And seeing now that she is a brand new travel business owner. And now she has officially enhanced herself in the lives of everyone in her circle, showed each and every one of you the path that she has now taken that put her in a position to make unlimited income on the money-making side of the world's largest industry. And when I say the world's largest industry, we are not talking about retail. We're not talking about health and wellness. We're not talking about energy or anything else that any of you might assume to be the world's largest industry. We're talking about something that everybody does, whether you're a newborn baby or you're the world's oldest living person. Renata, can you please tell people what industry that we're in right now?
We're in travel business.
Yes, the travel industry, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, what we're going to do, we're going to show you this brief video, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Are you ready? All right, let's take it away.
Two things are almost certain about you. Number one, you know people who travel. Of course you do. Everybody travels. It's an $8 trillion industry. It's what people dream about doing. And number two, you probably aren't making the commission. You see, every car rental, every hotel, and every resort pays commissions. They may go to a website or to a traditional travel agent. But trust us, someone is earning it. Well, what if we could show you a way to put that commission in your pocket? It doesn't hurt to take a peek. Interested?
Who are those people? You know, the guys playing golf in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. The woman wearing $1,000 shoes at a cafe in the city. The kid in the ripped jeans driving a $200,000 sports car. What do they know that you don't? One word: leverage. Working smarter, not harder. Owning their own business, not being owned by a job. The good news? We have it. Interested?
Exactly, party people. I know you just saw that video. I know it got you energized because it got us energized too. We are talking about travel. It's that thing, you know, that practically everybody does and everybody loves to do. And yes, the travel industry is the world's largest. It clocks in at $8 trillion annually. I didn't say million, I didn't say billion, I said 8 trillion. And it's expected to grow to 15 trillion over the next 10 years. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we want to see where you're ranging from, north, south, east, west. I want you guys to shout out your city and shout out your state. So, just like Renata, maybe you guys didn't know that you can make serious money in this industry and you don't have to become a pilot, a flight attendant, or an air traffic controller to do it. Well, Renata, she did. And as the money-motivated individual that she is, she stands to change her whole family's financial future for generations to come, okay? And let me give you guys a rundown on something that she knows that you might not know, all right? So whenever anyone books travel, and it doesn't matter what kind of travel it is, whether it's a flight, cruise, hotel rental car, whatever, there's always a commission to be made, okay? So when most people book travel, they go into a site like a Travelocity, Expedia, or Priceline. You know, you'll book your trip, you'll go off, you'll have a great time. However, when you do it that way, that commission that's made on that booking, it goes back to two multi-million-dollar firms, and they own all of those websites. And all they do with that money is they just pocket it, they get wealthier, and they control the market. But check this out. Renata now has her very own personalized website booking engine. It rivals anything and everything that those other websites can do. So when Renata's family or friends, whenever they want to book travel, she can always say, hey, don't book with them, book with me. And they will. They'll book the same trip, go off, have the same great time. And when they come back, that commission goes right into Renata's bank account. It's Renata. How excited are you in knowing that your bank account is going to grow while you're actually sleeping?
Very excited. I've never been able to have anything that I can make money literally while I'm sleeping or just doing anything else.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's Renata. She made a smart business move. She is now partnered with IntelliTravel, and they are the originators of the home-based travel business. So that means that Renata has access to all of their 30-year business standards, all their certifications, the A+ Better Business Bureau rating, and all the partnerships with major vendors. We're talking like Disney, Royal Caribbean, Marriott, Hilton, and others go with it. As a matter of fact, Renata is partnered with a company that is so successful, it literally rendered storefront travel agencies obsolete. And if you do not believe me, I challenge anyone to walk down the center of their town and count how many storefront travel agencies are still around anymore. Go ahead. I beg you. because you'd be lucky to find any, because now the people in Frederick, Maryland, and in your town as well, they can go straight to Renata when y'all want to book your getaways, because she can show each and every one of you improved customer service and attention to detail, all from working from her laptop or a computer in a very small amount of time. Renata, what do you think about the service and the dedication that you'll be able to give the people who allow you to book their travel with?
I'm excited because as a nurse, like I get to take care of people in one realm when they're sick and, things like that. But this is exciting because I can get to vacations and trips are very needed. Mental health is a part of that. And I very much believe that booking that trip and going somewhere, even if it's just for a few days, can clear your mind. It could be for business, but you can also take some time for yourself while you're on that. So being allowed to be able to help with that is very exciting for me.
All right. I love it. I love it. Wait, I'm thinking I'm seeing a couple of you guys talking about, hello, we're in a pandemic, social distancing. There's nobody traveling. What are you talking about, Renata? What are you talking about, Andrew? Okay, I get it. We get it. But hear us out. I want you each to look at this COVID-19 situation in regards to the travel industry from a business perspective and not a customer's perspective, okay? And there's three major points that we are going to make. So first point is that nothing can stop the travel industry, okay? It's impossible because it's way too big. It's the largest industry in the world. So think about it, guys. Everything we do, everything we see, everywhere we go revolves around travel or leads back to it. That means travel is practically recession-proof. People still have to travel even when times are hard, and they actually have to travel more when it's not. The world cannot operate without travel. People will always be on the move, and it's always been that way. It's always been the same during the pandemic as well. But keep in mind with this, you are a travel business owner, not just a travel agent. In this business, you just don't book somebody on a flight or just book them on a cruise. You have access to making money on everything in the entire realm of travel. And that's money that revolves 24/7, 365, no matter what's going on in the world. And that includes the pandemic. Yeah, that's right. We are still getting paid over here. All right. So our second point is that even if you say that people are staying home to wait this thing out, keep in mind that they're still booking travel. Okay. People are still booking travel. They're taking advantage of those extremely low rates right now so they can travel for reduced prices later. And my clients, my personal clients, the ones who have plans for traveling all last year and everything, most of them didn't even cancel. They just rescheduled for this year. And remember, the business travel is always stay consistent. Business travels always stay consistent. So simply put, we've actually been busier during the COVID-19 pandemic. But the third one, and this is the major one, all right, if you know how business works, then you know that timing and positioning in any business equals success. If you have the timing and your position right, you're going to be successful. Think about it, 60,000 of us. We are in this business right now. We're sitting on a gold mine bomb, because once all this is over, what do you think people are going to do? Renata, what do you think people are going to do when all this is over?
Well, the traveling is going to be crazy because everybody's been locked in for a year.
Exactly. She's right. We've been stuck in the house. We got cabin fever. People are going to travel. Everybody's going to travel. And when the whole COVID thing is done, there's literally going to be a travel explosion throughout the marketplace, just like there was after 9/11, just like there was after the '08 housing crisis. So having a home-based travel business, it makes perfect sense right now because it allows you to make money while all this is going on and get yourself into a position where you'll be prepared when everything opens back up. So during this time, just like Renata, let's say if you get into this business, you'll be learning how to make money, all right? You'll be getting specialized in different areas of travel, and you'll be learning how to promote your business more. And when the floodgates open, you're going to be on the front line stacking, just like Renata. And you're going to be doing it so well that by the next time something happens in this world, whenever that is, because, it's going to happen, you'll have a financial arc in place that will cover every single thing that you need when the rain starts to fall, just like Renata. But let's get real. As a working American during this pandemic or social distancing era, times are bound to get a little tighter, right? Am I right, guys?
Right.
Exactly. So that means you essentially got two choices, okay? One, yeah, you can tighten up and you can save as much money as you can. You can do that. But, doing it that way, that still keeps you in that day-to-day cycle, okay? And it keeps you living your life under a facade where you're not in control of anything and anything can happen. And then you just have to adjust to it as quick as possible. Or two, you can be like Renata. You can take that control away from that anything. You can give it back to yourself and take charge of your life by bringing in an additional stream of income in your household. That's called supplemental income. And when you do that, just like Renata, you're going to have the type of backup that ensures your success, okay? You're going to have access to the best customer service in the industry, travel guarantees for your clients, awesome training and support from the company, and of course, tutelage from senior business leaders like myself who'll be on a mission to make you undeniably wealthy and successful just like we are with Renata. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, shout out your city, shout out your state. We want to definitely see where you are coming from. So, Renata, you've been in the company short time so far, okay? Tell us a little bit about the support that you've received so far.
It's very good. We have our one-on-one training, so it's very easy to book. It's very convenient. I tell you when I'm available, you schedule around that. And then it's all right now, of course, and where we're located, everything's on Zoom. So it's just very convenient for me. I can look at my calendar and say, hey, I'm free this day. And you're always like right there to book the appointments. There's also web page support for the IntelliTravel. So, and there's support for Planet. There's just, everything has support. If you have a question, I do a lot of stuff like late at night, like reading and things like that. A lot of the things, questions you have, you can go right online, type it in, search it, it pops up. If not, then I reach out to Andy if I had any more questions or contact the customer support. There's this constant support around you.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, you'll see, just like Renata did, that when you get into this business, that even though you'll be in business for yourself, you'll never be by yourself, okay? And we're going to show you how to make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And we're also going to show you how to get away from being a product of the system. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's important because, 4 years ago, I was a product of that same system, the system that most of you are probably in right now, because I worked 9 to 5 all my life until one day I had a revelation there, Renata, and I'll never forget it. I was working as a stock boy down here in Walgreens, Cocoa Beach, Florida, 20 minutes away from Port Canaveral. And I looked around and I said to myself, man, I'm a 45-year-old man and I make $8 an hour. It's like I have a family. We're struggling to pay the bills. We're living check to check. I mean, you mean to tell me that for everything that I ever accomplished in my life, through high school, college, as an adult, all of that led me to being a 45-year-old man, barely bringing in $800 a month. And that's when I realized, guys, I was a product of that system, okay? It's a generational system. It's designed to keep us in check financially while we work our butts off for the upper ring of society so they can enjoy all the spoils that we dream about. We're all doing it, all right? Our parents did it, and some of them are still doing it. Our grandparents did it. And unknowingly, we're actually even teaching our kids to do it, okay? And most of you that are working have seen it and experienced it before, and we all felt that there's nothing we can do about it. So simply put, we're working for the money. That's what we're doing. We're working for the money. We're donating our time, our energy, and our love to a system, and it doesn't love us back. And we do it because we expect to be able to achieve the best that life has to offer. But the system, it's never going to give you its best. If it hasn't given you its best by now, it never will. Because by the time we retire and that system spits us out, we're a shell of ourselves. We don't hear as good. We don't see as good. We don't move around as good. And by that time that system checks us out, they've already replaced us with someone younger. And it was that same system that zapped me of 35 years of my life. So just like Renata, I realized that there are ways to make the type of income that we've always dreamed about outside of the system. And through the travel industry, we're able to make that income fast. And we get to use it to really live the type of lifestyle that we want. Because truth be told, each of us has been in a personal pandemic all our lives, and we just never seen it. We've been in a financial pandemic. Let me tell you guys exactly how Renata is going to distance herself from that pandemic. You ready for this one here, Renata? You ready for
I'm ready.
Everybody? All right. So,
Yeah.
as a travel business owner, Renata, she's going to be booking a lot of travel. Okay. She's going to be making a lot of money, and she's going to be traveling to a lot of places, having a lot of fun. All right. And eventually, someone's going to come up to her and they're going to say, "Hey, Renata, I see how much this travel thing that you're doing is changing your life. Do you think you can show me how to do it?" Well, Renata can get that person started with their very own travel business, and she get paid handsomely for doing that as well. And anybody can. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called leveraged income, because big money is going to come to Renata or you at no loss of time or effort on your part. And leveraged income immediately leads to residual income. And that's where this really gets good. Residual income is the type of income where you do something just one time, and it pays you over and over and over again. So I want you guys to think of it like a bill. The cable man, he came to your house and installed your cable one time, but you keep getting that darn bill over and over and over again, right? Exactly, that's a residual bill. The best way to pay a residual bill, or any bill for that matter, is with residual income, because the money keeps regenerating and no loss of time or effort on your part. So right now in the system, at most jobs, we work for active income. And that means if we don't work, we don't get paid. But by getting into this business here, Renata will generate residual income along with the ability to get paid up to 8 times a month. You know, on our active income jobs, we only get paid once or twice a month, no. And not only that, once Renata becomes a director in the company, and Renata, you're going to become a director in this company, I guarantee you that, all right? She'll be able to leave a legacy business to her children that will continue to generate her monthly income for generations to come, even when she isn't around anymore. And that is huge, worth more than all the money in the world. One thing that I have definitely learned about Renata in the time that I've known her, and I've known her for a long time, she's always, and I mean always, been a busy person, always on the move. But check this out, ladies and gentlemen, this business opportunity is designed for busy people just like her. People who have jobs and people who have a busy schedule. People whose plan A job is basically just supporting them, but it's not helping them reach their true goals in life. Don't get me wrong, a plan A job is important, no doubt about it. But when you think about it, none of us are in control of a plan A job. Things happen, companies downsize, people get laid off. We're literally living our lives on the edge, right? And you can say, well, I could go out and get a part-time job. Yeah, you could, but that's just a smaller version of a plan A job. You're not going to be in control of that either. Guys, our plan A jobs keep us teetering 1 to 2 checks away from homelessness and poverty. But, you know, that's what it's designed to do. It's a job. J-O-B, keeps us just over broke, all right? This opportunity here that Renata has, however, it's a plan B. It's a plan B that she controls. She works it when and how much she wants to work it until it becomes even bigger than her plan A. And when that happens, she can move her plan A out of the way and make her plan B her brand new self-controllable plan A, all right? And if you don't believe that that works, check this out. After me being trapped in the system for 35 years, that's exactly what I did. I worked my plan B business while I was still at my Walgreens job. And in just 2 years after I started, I was able to give them back their little $8.50 an hour job, because, you know, I actually got a 50-cent raise and stuff. I was able to give that back to them and all the headaches that came with it. And now I live life retired and on my own terms. And that right there, that is the path that Renata is on right now, y'all. So shout out your city, shout out your state. We want to definitely see where you are coming from. So Renata, question, where do you envision this business leading you within the next few years?
I want to be like you. I want to have that freedom, just to not have to like, oh man, Monday's coming. Got to get up, long shifts, long day. For what? For the little bit of paycheck I get at the end of 2 weeks to do it all over again. So I want the freedom. I want the freedom to do more of what I want to do, more time with my kids. We don't realize how much time we've missed just working and putting in the time for someone else. I want to do it for me and my family.
Okay, I love that. I love that. So guys, on that note, Renata and I, we've dedicated ourselves. We're on a mission to break people out of that system, of living check to check and, helping average families earn above average income through this opportunity. We also want to help get you to your dream destination. And on top of everything, we want you to live a fun and enjoyable travels lifestyle just like we do. And it doesn't matter what you want to do, because we know there's a lot of opportunities out there. But with this, it doesn't matter what you want to do. Whether you want to retire yourself, retire your spouse, buy a house, buy a car, fire your boss, relax in the South Pacific. Let me tell you guys something. Renata's travel company is officially open for business and is now booking travel and showing others how they can become travel business owners too. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in booking travel with Renata, what I want you guys to do is type book travel in the comments below. And she's going to reach out to you, get some information from you, get you a quote, and get you to your destination. Does that sound good? All right. But if you're interested in learning more about becoming a travel business owner yourself, just like Renata, getting paid on what people are going to do anyway, also being able to travel for less and living a better way of life, what I want you guys to do is please private message her. Or you can type more info in the comments as well. And Renata, she's going to reach back out to you with some vital information that will change your life. And like we said before, it doesn't matter what you're trying to do. Do you want to upgrade your children's education? We can do that. You want to pay off your student loans? We can do that. You want to increase your credit score? We can do that. You want to have time freedom? We can do that. Or do you want to be like me? Throw your alarm clock out the window? Yes. This opportunity will definitely get you there. All right. So on that note, Renata, do you have any final things to say to the people that tune in to the official launch of your travel business?
I want to thank you first for joining me, but I also encourage you to reach out for more information. Andy's a great guy, knows everything about the business, and I've literally watched his life change. So I can attest to everything that he's saying.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to shout out your city and state. We want to definitely see where you're ranging from. North, south, east, west. This is going to be amazing. All right. So Renata, the world wants to definitely know, what is the name of your travel business?
Island Dream Travel is now open for business.
I love it. Island Dream Travel, ladies and gentlemen. You're seeing it right here. Is now officially open for business, booking travel and showing other people how they become travel business owners. On that note, we have had a wonderful time. So Renata, take us away.
Thank you, everyone. I hope to hear from you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.